So here we have the BMW 320i Sports Touring on a 67 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door estate car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside that boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So the tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with those 3 individually folding rear seats, should you wish to increase this space even further. Okay, so we're going to work our way back around to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see that it's in really nice condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the fuel gauge. We then have the speedometer, the rev counter, and the coolant temperature gauge. In the middle at the bottom, you can see the total kilometers that this car has covered, and they are 41,971. The information displayed above that can be changed using a button on the left-hand stalk. And if we back out to the steering wheel, we have cruise control and speed limiter, and then stereo and phone controls on the right-hand side. The stereo itself can be found over in the center just here. So from the home screen, you can access things like, for example, your satellite navigation, which is a lovely clear color display. It's a very easy system to use. And all the operation for it is done using the iDrive system, which is essentially this dial. You can use the buttons that surround it, of course, but the dial rotates. It pushes down to enter certain menus. It will also move left, right, up and down as well, which will become useful depending on the menu that you're in. For example, if we want to access our media and radio, we rotate the dial, push it down. You can rotate it to the DAB, FM and AM radio, our CD player, Bluetooth audio, USB input. You can also pair your phone from this menu. We can go back a page. We can pair our phone from the communication menu, of course, which is the logical place to find that. And then we've got various other vehicle settings and what have you at the end just here. Beneath that, we have deadlock, so you can lock and unlock the car doors from the outside. We have our hazard warning lights, the CD player, the main volume for the stereo, and then below that, dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed. You can determine what direction you'd like the air to be distributed in, and when you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on. Same button to turn it off again, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperature you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and direction of the air for you. If you hit auto again, you go back to whatever setting you had it on previously. Below that, we have 2 cup holders and a 12-volt charging socket, the 6-speed manual gearbox. We've then got our controls for traction control, which you can turn on and off, and you can change the driving setup of the car. So we can put the vehicle into sport mode, comfort, which is your everyday driving, and Eco Pro as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.